regulations and more opportunities to go to work to build things.
We need people. We really need, because we're building so many factories in the country, and so AI can help with that. But what also is going to help are going to be robots. You know, the robots, I think, are going to be a big deal, and that's going to help also.
On the Russian sanctions, sir, on the secondary tariffs, are you concerned that secondary
President
tariffs
Trump with the Commerce Secretary and the Interior Secretary at Joint Base Andrews. Let's take a listen in.
It should have gone away. And Putin does say, oh, I want peace, I want peace. But so far, he hasn't lived up to that. So I think it's going to go away. But we're going to find out soon. We're going to find out soon.
Can you give us more details on the sanctions? Is it 100% sanctions?
No, I don't want to do that. But they're very biting. They're very significant. And they're going to be very bad for the countries involved. I mean, they'll be very, very powerful and very bad for the countries involved. And I hope we don't have to pull that string. And maybe we won't. We'll see. Got to end. Got to stop the killing.
Mr. President, were you frustrated today that the House wasn't able to move on that crypto legislation?
No, you know, the interesting thing is the 12 votes were votes where they wanted it to be stronger in terms of crypto people. I figured, oh, wow, that's sort of interesting, because I was focused really on today's meeting, not that. But the interesting is the votes, those negative votes, were because they wanted it to be, and the safeguards, they wanted it to be stronger for people with Bitcoin or crypto. They wanted more strength, which is interesting.
What do you want to refine in the UK trade deal?
We have a little to discuss, but the deal is really very well done. But I'll meet with the Prime Minister. We have a good relationship, and I think it's going to be, and it'll be very shortly, and it'll be probably in Aberdeen, Scotland.
Mr. President, at the event, which state besides Texas would you like Republicans to gerrymander?
Say it again?
Which state besides Texas would you like Republicans to redraw the congressional
Well, there's about 4 of them. I'll let you figure that one out, but we have about 4 of them. In 3 cases, it's 1, and in 1 case, it's 2 or 3. And Texas would be 5.
Are you concerned California will turn around and do the same thing?
Well, we'll fight
Republicans?
them. You know, they're so corrupt in California, you never know what's going to happen. But we've done pretty well in the courts in California, as you see. We're batting about 1,000, ultimately. We start off a little slow, and then we get a lot of hits.
Mr. President, you said today at the event in Pittsburgh that if it wasn't for Mr. Lutnick, Mr. Besson, who want to do more deals, that you would basically just go with the letters. You've said that a few different times. I just want to clarify. Do you just want to go with the tariffs and
No, I think they would like to make deals more than me. I'm satisfied with, but they would like to make deals more than me. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying, in my opinion, he and Scott and maybe even Doug to a certain extent, you're more like me, I think, but they would like to make deals more than me. I'm very happy with the deals the way they are. Those are very, right? Those are very simple deals. It's whatever the percentage is. And we base that on a lot of things, including the deficit and, you know, various things. And, you know, I think it's a much faster way. Don't forget, we'll be releasing a letter soon talking about many countries that are much smaller, where you're not going to do letters per se. You might do an individual letter, but it's going to go very quickly. And the number will also be less.
Which countries are those?
These are countries that are, many of them, you know, like 200 countries. You understand?
Caribbean countries, African countries. You have a huge amount of countries that are small, and the president's just going to deal with them sort of the way he thinks is the right way to deal with them.
We'll probably set 1 tariff for all of them.
Over 10%? Over 10% tariff?
Probably a little over 10%, yeah.
15, 20?
We don't do a lot of business, but we do, you know, it's still significant.
What about Israel, Mr. President? Is that related to your other, like the Gaza negotiations? Is that tied up in other issues?
No, I think Israel's going to be fine. We had a great victory with Israel. That was a great, great victory. What we did with the B-2 bombers and all of that. And, you know, I never thought of it, but so many people are thanking me. They say no president had the guts to do it because, you know, this has been going on for 25 years. In fact, when the pilots came to the Oval Office, they said, sir, we and our predecessors have been working on this attack for 25 years. Have a good time, everybody.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.